Scrimmage. Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Now Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total. He did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And there were a lot of people who were surprised when Barkley made the decision to sign with the Eagles this offseason. He adds another dynamic layer to an already stacked offense, and he's quickly making his presence felt as he picks up a nice first down here.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal. A loss of 7. Big play. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
To throw his Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. From midfield, here's Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Carr to throw again. He'll get this one to Patrick. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing now is Carr. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the sign judge, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Here's Grupe for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got Smith here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Javonte Williams, an afternoon to remember, 4 touchdown runs. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Well, the Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense is... already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He's got him in. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touch.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In motion goes Patrick. Now Carr. There's a short one caught by Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Carr. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Carr. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Carr again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw his car. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
43 yards.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Hurts will throw.
Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Touchdown, their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Milton Williams.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr to throw.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Saints have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down and 5.
Back to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And Devontae Smith certainly knows how to find the open areas on the field, and he grabs another one for a first down. Coming off his second straight year in which he passed 1,000 yards, undeniably one of the best young receivers in the game. 81 catches in 2023. Not bad considering A.J. Brown's on the other side of the field. Jalen Hurts has plenty of guys to throw the ball to.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up.
He's back to throw. He's got Smith here.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's first down.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have